What's up, everyone? Today I'm excited to show you Balsam Lake Mountain in the Catskills. I'm going to show you the trail, the lean-to, and as always, the views. Let's get into it. The trail starts off with a nice moderate incline. It's supposed to be pretty smooth sailing for the first bit until you turn up the mountain, so we'll see what it looks like. Rained a lot last night, so the trail is basically a little creek, but honestly not too bad. I expected it to be worse. All right, this is the trail junction, and we're gonna head up towards the fire tower. It's a pretty short trip, instead of taking the longer way around with the blue trail. So this is the Catskills we all know and love. Rocky trail, but pretty moderate incline so far. About a mile to the top, it looks like, following these little red markers on the tree. For the Catskills, it's actually a pretty well-maintained trail, pretty smooth, but boy, am I huffing and puffing. Well, it's part of why I'm doing these things, trying to get in shape. Despite all the rain, perfectly dry up here. That's amazing. About a half mile past the junction, there's a trail to the lean-to. So let's go check it out. There's the lean-to and a great view. Sure, when it's leafed in, it's not as great, but right now, beautiful. What a great little spot. Keeps it nice and dry, and the view is spectacular. So now we're back at the junction with the trail, heading on up. So not only do you have the lean-to, but about 150 yards away, there's a path up to a spring. I feel like I'm in the Wizard of Oz or something. Follow the red blaze trail. Don't worry, folks. I don't think I'll be doing too many trail sing-alongs. I have the breath control of a dying hippo. We're almost at the top, but there's another trail junction, Calder Lake, which I want to camp by in the winter, so save that for later. Well, I'm beginning to see why they call it Balsam Lake Mountain, and the smell up here is incredible. These sorts of woods are why I love the Catskills. Well, there's the pit privy over to the right, and there's the fire tower. So rather than go back the way we came, we're gonna go down the trail on the other side of the mountain, which is from where we were on the left side of the mountaintop. So my boots are supposed to be waterproof, but I think that's gone now. Definitely water seeping in. So we're back at the next junction, heading back to the parking lot. So that trail goes towards the fire tower. That's where we just came from. And that is where we're going. Well, the trail is definitely a little creek here. There it goes on its merry way. Unbelievable day out. Perfect early spring weather. So no real views from anywhere but the top of the fire tower. Although you can see a little bit of the distance now that the leaves are off the trees, but the forest on either side of the trail is gorgeous, so that is nice. There's this nice little valley off to the side of the trail. That valley is starting to open up. This would make a great trail running trail, at least if you're looking for something easy. This is about as good as I've seen in the Catskills. And with that, we are back at the original trail junction, heading to the trailhead about a mile away. We're almost at the trailhead, so it's been a great hike. Very short, at least for a Catskills day hike. So if you're looking for something pretty easy, the trail is very well maintained. It's a nice slow ascent for the most part. Definitely recommend. The only downside is there's no real views until you get to the top, but the views of the top are extraordinary, so that makes up for it in my opinion. Enjoy, and I hope to see you out here sometime.